not a constitutional incompetence or crisis or of USA. The whole thing has gone the grip of one center of the evil, the Manhattan, New York, who are throwing corpses, taking life. When all you people are in insecure state, billions are dying. So what need of this government? The false claims, accusations of the satanic, deceptive Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the Democrats, the damners, the hypocrites, the evil, the unself, the curses, to do with mazak with the people in massacre modes are killing, the looting, humiliating with dignities, life, money, in massacre, devastation, catastrophic disaster, Mahamari, the plague, or how this evil got the all facilities, finance, money and technology, and now this under their foods and grains, the people half learned, half hearted, who are puzzled, misled, masses, illiterate, who are not legitimate reachers, evil immigrants and who are underneath undersea tunnels coming from the mid-seas as the USA's present time ombudsman, White House controller, the USA government's main skeleton advisor, their last word, the dictators delaying. Those are false fake claimants of their Bushism, respect, caretaker, guardians, are foolish, cursed, evil. The fucker of USA, destroyer of USA, that foolish to take at such high-tech crisis, monopolies, giants of the internet, digital to make people transactions of monies and deploying of criminals, and that missiles, nuclear, atomic energy, hovercrafts, that aeroplanes, drones, camera, and astronaut seeing, viewing facilities, faculties, witches, horrible, horrible, horrible. The World Trade Center, the new World Trade Center, tenant dwellers are only the real culprit who destroyed the Twin Towers of New York, 1973, where also this is that Indians divided right and leftist. But the leftist was too late. So, to destroy this center, by the undersea remain Al-Qaeda leftist Indian Bengali, that Bimal Ghosh, Bimu Ghosh, Bimar Ghosh, the criminals, his brotherhood, cousins, brother-in-laws, are doing horrible crises, and the whole Jesus Institute and godly other gurus, institutes and godly people's life. They are ransacked, their life, their identities are the remaining of their presence on earth being destroyed by killing, histories and etc. USA Democrats are Democrats, hypocrites, evilcrat, evilest, evocrat.
Madachos are a culprit causes to the society, civil society. You have illegal immigrant to US. Yeah. You are anti-God peoples. You are causes to US and whole world. Present time the Democrats who are the ombudsman and the new world, that culprit center, that criminal center, that all crime doing monopolies, dictators, grief house, the evils, all technologies, high-tech, evilest manufacturing, that faculties, nourishing, training, skill, enthusiasm maker, bribe giving sex coitus forms, you are the cruise hovercraft. Now the Bengali, those the evils to Midnapuris, that flood area, the river fronts, the semi-bushes, foul mans, that betrayal, sabotage doers, Bengali, as a coarse people who have gathered to the water sea routes, Nodi, rivers, mountains, and oceans, sea covering come reach to Mexican Gulf. To your underneath crocodiles, evil crocodiles, the dragons of undersea dragons, whales, shark bringers, tunnels. You are legalize those immigrations as their funders of your funding agency who have grieved, make grief and control, possession, the ownership, all finance and money, and the high-tech communications, freedom of speech and access and avenues, means, modes have been snatched. Civil people's been devoured, denied to get access of the utilities so called by the foul fake mouths of the Democrat. They are fish lover. The Democrats is the evil party of the whole world, the Cars party. Just like in India, Modi's Magi party. That is the Bharatiya Janata Whaler party. The whales party. That is, they are preferring undersea waters, the evils, who are to worshipping evilism of Lord Vishnu, that cars promoters. They are anti-Vishnu, anti-Ram, anti-Lord, anti-God, anti-Krishna, anti-Buddha. The anti-Christ Jainism, all is Indian, holds the anti-Shiva, anti-Vishnu, anti-Mother. So this is that anti-Shaggy, anti-cult force, that inferno. Now the BJP, which have been converted into BJWP, Bharatiya Janata Whaler Party. WWP is not required. One W is sufficient if you tell whales, if you tell whaler or whaling party. That is the same, the Bharatiya Janata Whaling Party is captured by Ajay Das, Manojit Das, Manojit Nandi, Good Nandi, Nandudulal Das, Mohit Das, Javan Das, Jutsna Das, Bujaya Das, Burjaya Das, Durjan, Varjita, Durjan, Ghatia, Dhamna, Kamine, Crooked, Kukumina, Kukukamine, Kutsit Kadarja, ugliest faces, naked, barbar, shameless, Beisharam, Al-Qaeda, in all kinds of crime, evilism, despotism, darkness, doomsday bringer, that doom selling bringing, dipping in the deep ocean to drag the whole lives of the riches. So these criminals of Bengal, born evil curses, come and gathered at Mexican Gulf, evil surrounding all seas under sea. The mystic place of the Bermuda Triangle. Those kind of horrible mysticism creating, remaining practically at Mexican Gulf, as they too keep masses ready at that tropical climate to make suitable to bring these people in the naked in the water always, but other places is scuba diving may not be suitable. That is the reason that Mother Chode has locked me. Since when this has been locked, the Mother Chode, Indian time, Tirunjit, you see this Mother Chode. Now to hinder my photography, as if they are Arthina, evil power, to dance, manipulate Arthina, environment, art inner veiling that finest presence of their, finest tips of their units, where they are rising on the setup, so they are doing all kind of evil activities. Nandadullah. Now Bimal Das. Bimal Dasu Nanda Dulal is a very evil. That Mother chose make too problematic in this my keyboard. I am not freely moving, keeping my. If you see this cursor, it's not freely or fixable, but I am targeting 3, 4, 5. It is very difficult to bring this. So this evils the Bengalis. Now I have to see this camera number 4. Panchbara is working. It's working. It's working. Panch, Suvetak working. It's working. It's working. 9 बजे तक is working. But suddenly, 9 after, it has been taken by the evil's control as I am to see this, the Trojan black metallic whaler horses are to drag, to bring Mocha cyclone towards Bengal. That Mother chose 10 minutes is there, still 21 where is there. Now 1934 is not there. So that is the evil handling. By 9:30 onward, so just 5 minutes they have locked it as the regular phenomenon, and everywhere if you see these people, that evils, that Mother chose. I am unable to open this one. This is for the related to New World Trade Center criminals
that houses of criminals who are doing wrong with my. So this is that started only 5-10 minutes mishandling this evil that who had also locked my loudspeaker in those days of crisis to seek help, suddenly entering the evil's terrorist. BJP, Bharatiya Janata Whaler Party, that conspirator party, that is a evil capture, that blue whale, that whaler, undersea Pravasi, non-residential Indian criminals are to take control in the evil manner up to always is foggy appearance, semi-cloudly, and then confusion creation of this Vimal, that evilest Al-Qaeda of crime, evil mental. The mother chose this camera number 3, as I have complained, is also being locked and opening. So I am now to go playback of camera number 1. So I have to see this is what happened, these people. Ever there was a storm that evils come down to me from sky, their metallic revolving, rotating of their setup from north to south hemisphere direction to throw in their high tallest system, making erection. So suddenly they come to verification. So they have come for examination. So the evil winds is indicating those evil people what they are presuming, and told me that as if someone opened the doors, Aisha आवाज हुआ, the sound. So they are after investigating the invisible peoples coming from sky. So they to discuss about what they complain me. So who has opened the mini door of my gates? So both are coming in as astonishing matters. What could be? So I am making another time back. So at least I have 770. Then I am speeding. Now it's 4x. If I to increase further, 8.
So all total is trembling my sudden the storms brought from northeast, from your Californian side to Mexican Gulf, Artinar whaling thrown into Mexican Gulf, the Quakers of the earth inner, and our also from Arunachal, Assam, upper China, up to Vladivostok, crossing Shanghai, Beijing, Koreans to Vladivostok, Sakhalin, Alaska. The whole Pacific Oceans inner ways they are damaging. You can see this is that continuously that storm as I was in remained bound to meditation to break their knots, evil complexity, not formations, adhering, wrapping me, massive metal, gravity, invisible. So they were, my peoples were confused. If you continuously, I am saying, this nobody has entered. She has reached by 33 a.m. of Indian 12. Kilometers away, 2 kilometers from northeast. After reaching only probably sea underneath, sea being caught on that system, also drag northeast Californians underneath. The masses as being machine to whale to snatch through massive magnetic dames wrapped Artinar into the Mexican Gulf towards the tip of Cancun's Merida side. So there is a trembling of this wind suddenly, cyclonic type of, so she was to sweeping, but I am keeping watch if is anyone, because as she has reached, their climate also, weather condition has become adverse, harsh. खरा खरा वायु बहे, खरा खरा वायु बहे, man-made, evil-made, खरा खरा वायु underneath that earth inner whaler, earth inner whaler. This message for the about to think of this new World Trade Center reviews. So take you the total auditing commission is to be formed. The total, the richness as a tradist, manufacturers, digital, chemicals, aeroplanes, drones, robotic hovercraft, cruises, sea business. So he has again come after his 1 hour duty to drink his tea at home, 1 kilometer north, my ashram, Baladi. So that door is kept open as he was forgotten. So suddenly I too Nobody is practically rich. खोला रह गया था. So I to increase this other people's presence, entering as a record purpose, show my others measurements for repairing of the damage being caused by underneath evil demon to in the attitude of destroying my Shiva temples, Boom temples, Bankura Rai temple, Mukteswar Shivji's temple, Bhubaneswar, the world, the universe, Lord Shiv, Deva Dev, Mahadev. So the all peoples are to discuss about and learn. No, he is not a newer to me. He has come today as a new. But he is coming much later. All people has left. I come from there. Mother Chudki manipulation. She has reached for her food. So almost the changes, the draggings of things, someone has come on that surface. So many people have reached. tensions underneath, under their tension. I called her for his lunch or dinner. I mean dinner. In meat, noon is a dinner. I know language. It should be dinner. Yes, not lunch, not lunch. Lunch should be in the midnight. No? Supper, so dinner. Not. She is going back by 14:04 p.m. Indian, 11th May, month of May. All about this mystic happening underneath by your New World Trade Center, Greece, Manhattan, New York. But they have the whole world undersea projects, evils bringing evil immigrants to legalize all their entry as the evil soldiers, satanic, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, made to make winner and to snatch the freedom of right of living on the earth by doing betrayal. They have killed, bring by the last 7, 8 years or 10 years, the curses of pathogens and the heart attack, ischemic condition, extreme weather, the lands downing, the tornado, typhoons, the warm conditions, the kidnapping, gunning down people, betrayal as their government has gone, because all evils as that evil intention as they claiming nobility. Wise man, this guy who has already taken position, all political, scientific, religious institute of USA, since for one decade or 2 decades, 3 decades. There was a crisis of that time that evils to reach in this area, so magnetic, magneta, brown, evils magish, Manojit Nandis, Dalajit Nandis, Dalapati Singh, Govindo Gagan, Gunjan, Govindo Das, Govindo Mandal, Das, Nandadulal Das का evils, Jabato Sabato, Pradarul, Sabiwal Gariwal, Ajay Das, Jayanta Tarafdar evils. Evils are coming. Another 3-4% has come. They to take rest. Suspicious answers that unwanted or unwanted, I do not wish of their nature. So I am stopping. Still has kept locked up this day. It is report to this all new world, that new world criminal business center, that business in crime doing center, whaling, destructive, devil activities, satanism, conspiracy, all criminals, conspirations, mainly Bengali Indian leftist, all leftist-minded Indian, mainly Bengali, evils, the World Trade Center. That is the house. I to take this hard notice on these people. Yaraburu, those in Indian time, 12th May. I am Ravinji, Dr. Honorary God agent. I am very hardship of these people. The crisis of the most unprecedented time of crisis creators, that Mother Church of Bengali, that is your, that evil trade center. The World Trade Center 2001 present. I am drawing attention of this whole USA people as need verifications, commissions, investigation, all scientific, business, commercial, that law expertise, ordinary, that all faculties of sciences, medicals, life science, veterinarian, pathogens, biowarfare, chemical, digital communications, IT, then is your space, NASA, they're all digital, robotic, artificial, high-tech, that all offices of the Googles. The list of the tenants, what I have to critically, I get a list of tenants in the two World Trade Centers. In this time of that crisis created by serially 93 and 2001, from that ashes the new World Trade Center towers. That it is the left raid, leftist, that evils, center tower. How this is someone to bring this Pakistani actor says the Persian wolf returns, that optical illusions. This is that present day the tricks that underseas, Calcutta to Chagda, that researchers just solved one of the biggest mysteries of the universe, how that have created crisis. It's not. It is that fraud, criminal excuse seeking to divert the attentions from the evil endeavors to are destroying civil people's lives. The theme of that nicknames, that Titans, this is that articles which is very objectionable to me. You, the misuse the digital, robotic, artificial intelligence, American, evil scientist, that spider, that Makorsha. The researcher just solved. No, you have creating crisis and mysticism, confusion. Your claims the black whales you are dragging, this is the fate of the that creation of the black platform undersea, the deep, that is that machine magnetic inner, that cyclone. This is that undersea kept thickness, that setup of that whole, the whirling, the turbine, the magnetic field, the coiling. So this is my cat, and what is indicate my one. Budo is come from. This is that queen killer, that earth that setup. So that earth malab undersea that facilities, it is that due of that magnetic thickness is kept it undersea Mexican Gulf, Bermuda Triangle, Manhattan's areas, or another is British Columbia and California sites, or that Panama, Hawaii, etc. So all those evolutions, the discoveries of the quasars in the 1950s, that was initiation of the starting of the disaster
bringing that metal gatherings at undersea, increasing that new Indian, bringing people from India as a leftist evils that become aids to get the passports from the Indians, and there will be no spying and verification of the evils, bringing in the due course due in students admit card O's. That is all being confusion, and that is this is that evil sex romance of these blue whalers. Couples in fishing passionately in Delhi metro, internet says boy giving CPPR from Corina Kapoor to Mallika Arora. But this is that evil Amit Des, brother, sister, Ajay Das, Manojit Nandi, that bastards, criminals, unwanted. Oh, the people's yes. After surprise inspection of the MCIT school in Delhi, Adisi pulls up principles. But you are all these evils. All these evils being posted at political godly institutions. Politics in godly where no telling lies, betrayal, harming people's that criminal. That check out the Indian Army's new jetpack suit just like Iron Man. What is blaming? What is she telling?
These jetpack suits, they are said to be a game changer in surveillance capabilities. The new equipment is being introduced at a time when tensions are running
That all
high.
technology has been taken
and China.
from USA, Manhattan, the New World Center, who to take position.
They are
that
propelled
evil
by engines running on gas
Indian
or liquid
Army's
fuel.
jetpack
It
suit.
can carry a person weighing
This
at
is
least
that
80 kilograms.
I have
The
seen
jet
this
has
1 hour,
1,000
1 year ago of that BBC to promote these evils that
It has a flying speed of
Indian whaler, that killer, to take position in this jacket suit to make horrible crisis in the humanity life. So I am blaming that Manhattan New World Trade Center at the conspiracy center or the people in the ombudsman capacity that writes in our dialogue and the old modern times that business in crime doing, that trade or merchants or financing, that Google Alpha M.
That the equipment should be suitable for
That is very harmful. I am as the Indian head of the institute of the country, that the God, the divine country India, that is a God name India, Hindutva, or that Orkan. I am the head capacity of the Indian. My Betties, their parents, friends, associates, masses of these Indian who have as a God impetus or being brought in evil way, misleading by this thinking of these demons, Bengali leftists, as if they will be helpful as the brain faculty Indian to be misused, kidnapped later on. So this is that they have to lock my that visionary of these evils to they're showing off this cat, this is my cat. Hey बुढ़ो, तुमको harm करेगा, harm, वो बुढ़ो harm करेगा, पाली जा, हाँ पाली जा, शोपर के जा, daytime, your daytime to take rest, midnight you will be alone because I will be in the room. I have given some milk, buttermilk. Poor man,
But he have been brought, dragged in evil, that his inner will be caught and be fixed up with this. Because I give you some. Evil purpose में drag किया है. ले. चलिए लिखा. कौन आया? मामी आया. तो मामी आया. मामी आया. Oh, mommy like this. Wheat fry. Wheat fry. In oil, they fill that oil. Soybean oil, sunflower oil. They should much not don't like that. Rice seed oil, mustard oil, they do not like. But soybean oil, fine sesame oil, they will like. No, I had to that they have lost my this very crucial, because if you see that I have rebuilding of this my temple Lord Shiva, that is of my, so all my against that complaints the evil ombudsman of USA who to share the same platform Swiss bank evil bank that is Canada or UK Australia, to hijacking the politicians and to blaming themselves as their incapability and not, but it's all dictations. Even London, that London is a car city now, London. That evil peoples, that blue whale, that whalers of the climate, that weather, nature, mind, earthiness, seeiness, all these peoples, that most crucial as to tell, but nobody is the global warming or whatever you cause that man-made. I mentioned that Houston, New Orleans, that I blamed that Florida, and now it has become trade in, but that is written in this time. So 2000, so on that 16, that matter of 8 years, that clues, scientific clues about this, what is Houston, that Houston, New Orleans, Mississippi River's mouth, that what my Shakira daughter Indian to cry for others, let me go away, let us go away, let us go away, let us make free from your selfness, raping, kidnapping by that crooked Indians who the bombaru of that explosion doer. You taken positions all Middle East oil refineries, and you are basically culprits of Mexican Gulf rich curses the Cuban of the British Commonwealth evil, their soldiers or as the evil suits to enter into the British colonies through this disguise of veterans armies, as if real patriotic lover of royal faithfulness, but you are that unreliable servants, evil devils, totally unreliable criminal who have killed the British Queen and Empire and Empress, both by the through the remote claim what I through this arc power, arc evil machine set up, that arc. That is my arc. That is the oligarchy, that false archaeal. It is called olik. Olik is that in Bengali Sanskrit term is jhuta, that falsehood, deceptive, all wrong names with the signs that oligarchy, that water, that undersea, that this is that evil, where this Maha, if you to see this is that is pious or most drinking just like tree, dhan nam sorry, dhan matlab
That is in Bengali words, I have carrying this particular message that going on Deva also, the Parthes and Karthes war, the Trojan horses, the metal undersea, that Konna Sisu, the babies of Deva, alive, European, Indian girls being kidnapped, raped and misused in their killing system, so that arc power, that being the metallic, that set up to drag the whole cosmic field of this finest remains in earth in our gravitational psychosomatic field in us, that if you see the sky, what the mention, the mystic aura, that evil aura creation through this dragging of cosmic light to squeeze her body totally to be in this squeeze form to make compact and then gradually dragging light, removing from her heart and body. So they are my hand that gripping that hold through this machine, squeezing the body, then rotating, twisting so many vaginas, then gradually machine is snatching life. So this is my, when I am since this time in this horrible life crisis and attack, ever increase that atibo, greater than greater, heaping that metallic and thickness, compactness, asking thus all evils to the time of Ukraine crisis. Before that, 1 or 2 years, that evils trying to bring their friends from that all over the world to concentrate their attack on me. So this is that I do not know that I will be able to project that Lord on the earth in his radiant figure, where that Lord Buddha like that aura sound, we are aura class, that hurricanes, that sun, the rays class who to give this goodness, enlightenment, knowledge. As my this baby is the carriers of Lord Ra, Pushon, Bhagavan se Gurudev. The cats are the carriers, the very fierce for to the demons, but not for the civil people. He so many cousins, brothers, elders, sisters, maternal uncles, grandmothers, being killed in horrible, in the same manner, who to do massacres, wailing the body in our earthquake creator. As if you see, this is the aura artificially drawn in the Lord Buddha's figure, that form. Is my Gurudev is to create this calm. But you will take this pose, the new World Trade Center of evil, the evil centering, concentrating, coordinating, that one grip, one control, the one monopolies in the all wealth of civils to be captured, taken away, snatched away from the civils, their living right. So it is that age that godly, rightful people to be much aware. You have to street, snare ransom, all the devils, the Democrats' office. You this evils, even Martin Luther, George Washington, all the evil vanity figures, that oligarchy, they are not really intelligent unless they cannot keep this type of evil constitution where the private installment to make in the two parties. Two parties should not be there. In the name of God, it is one form. Other is the Satan. You should not mix up your votes with Satan people. Satan's votes, leadership, that says
And you have to keep those satans from any scientific mass-killing facilities. They should not be allowed in the civil institution, universities, judicial system, media. You have to keep in the savage less accessible to the high technologies. And this will be misused as being misused by warfare, chemicals, poisoning, nuclears, etc. So they are showing that evil dashes that one is supposed to claim servitude, slaves, impostor modes, but they to ultimately betray their lords. Those evils unreliable criminals, leftist, Bengali, mother chores. Mother chose the own mother, daughter, baby fuckers also. But mainly those who the mounts to instigate they to seek fucking from others, as if those quite as best semen so they can eat, drink, that evil boys in what kind of they are goodness seeing amrita, the nectar thinking. So I have to put my rice as the time is going because I am too much busy with my this four pots and to cooking. Because if you see me, my clothes are etc. I have to show this is that setup. This is that where the evils are full of evils. My underneath the fools are evils are underneath, and that mocha, the bizarre, sultry, magnetic, metallic heart. Uh, Suffocation, motion, talking power, norms, all are reluctant to do work for oneself, for other self. It is totally and my helpless and difficult position created, imposed by their excusing the scientific solution problem because they are the creator with metallic thickness, black matter. So thick, you cannot imagine. There is a hole, the machine set up, which to rotate, there may be so many blades, finest blades, but I am just as a no other facilities to demonstrate or to keep as a for demonstrative laboratory, but I am the man of laboratory scientific as I come. With you to citate my earlier brotherhood of this God's incarnation that Dr. Ramakrishna ji remained foolish, he was not aware of science. So this is the leftist who to seeking excuse so many that harm that got particular research, all evil claims, all that ombudsman, pleading, climatologist, climate concern, environment, human rights, claims all are evil. Evil man, evil mouth, foul and evil intention to plead is an evil man to keep the people so they should not doubt about their integrity, where they are most unreliable people, evil. So far, the human history could not learn that deceptive, coveting, unreliable, horribly unreliable, horribly betrayal, cheating power, horrible betrayal, cheating power, misuse and kept in dark to create darkness, hollowness, metallic, impermeable walls to repugnant systems or impermeable thickness system and to blame others, honest men, how you are entering in this dirty areas, etc. But they to remain and to do conspiracy. So the other people, the sex coitus forms are become for godly people should not enter there, you should not enter here. They to do witches, sons and daughters gatherings to do all kind of crimes against the civil godly. They are now in a how mystic way, as if you do not know all Christian Institute of India and the rest world is being run by these evil satanic people.
their monopoly to do organ business, that poisoning injections, that poison giving, and the machines of the evil mouths of vaginas to squeeze of the life. There's so many 70 to thousands of women you need to squeeze to catch different points of the labor, because mind is to remain psychosomatic field. Too many continuous coiling of their mind as their activities, movement, mind movement in cosmic, permeable, within common gravitational psychosomatic field. Now this evil who does not know the meditative spiritual mind handling power, how you can know the real nature of the God? Your imaginary or machine showing you are the left is deceptive to mislead, because who are the right is Bose, scientist Satyendranath S.N. Bose. He was being killed by this evil Bengali, and the popularized Sir Jagadish Bose, Ravindranath Tagore, the Rishi Aurobindos, and others, that Samaprasad Mukherjee, Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee, all distinguished personality of the Bengal, who are too worried about this fanaticism, because that British time, they thought they are not listening, but Gandhi, that Chodkar, Ambedkar, is a false car, Mother Chodkar, good car, Sala, Kukar, Abhishapkar, is a very devil, Guarkar, Anarthakar, Abhishapkar, Apadartha, Dhamsakarak, power. That I had cursed him very badly. The people could not dare to take the name who burnt out the Manu Shastra, who denigrated, defied, blamed that incarnation, Lord incarnation theory, Vishnu powers, and the power in honor of that Lord Vishnu within Lord Buddha, who cheated, misled, make division in satanic ways. That caste figure, caste name Ambedkar, should not be uttered any civil religious person, knowingly, unknowingly. It is highly punishable that tongue, head will be cut, and legist will be legist to depress, turmoil, and lynch their body in of evilism, to be that envious tracks of their psychosomatic fields, because this evil soul, the satanic, is going for all the whole world. So Sri Rishi Aurobindo, Sir Aurobindo, Canadian figure, the great yogi of South Indian Pondicherry, Tuticorin area, he too gives that cautious message, as he knows that human grand stupidities of the evil politician is the grand stupid, is only the full of egoism, incompetence, arrogance, ignorance, they are seen as a oligarchy, wise man, gentleman, nobility, only those criminal liar, mother chore, sex, enjoyment, and that also is a very useless, very devoid of any utilities of theirs, remaining claiming the government of White House of either London or Delhi or Washington, who call that leaders in democracy, the mass people, that all such falsehood, the false evil claims. If we do not, God, people do not believe. We need each and every voter, that participation, their satisfaction, they are really convinced they're good, they have that capacity to complicacy of the God constitutions, to keep safe others, in doing charity on the dispraise, and to teaching of religious in proper manner,
where truth-speaking extremely needed, transparency is extremely, no privacy, secrecy, no private personal interest, then those peoples will not be taken into the politics, the godly religious field. So, political institute is godly religious concept, not satanism, antisocial. Social meal is the civil, that savage, barbar, criminal, sex quitters, people, society is not accepted. They cannot be allowed to make association. They has to be remain to keep with one or two, three, four, maximum 10 people as a family to plowing, harvesting, as agriculture fits no other. They will not be allowed to access of the metals, making weapons or poisons, narcotics, or that is called or not narcotics, the drugs, that sex, hypnotism, occulting power, sex, coitus base, and water, metal, water, fire, and these poisons, and their unity to make solidarity to go agitate. No, because you are extreme duties for them to see also their sufferings by these religious people. Because for that you cannot depend one team. You have to repeatedly, randomly make that investigating, verified system. So there will be no monopoly. There will be no cheating lines, even them also, for their distress. But they, that evil, who are greedy and Sudras, they have also well-being is needed by this government, and you make it their representative separately. So that I am satanic evils, the greedy people representative will be for their distress to convey the godly institute, but they will not be allowed at all in this godly, religious, political. Politics, politic word is just religious, pious, puntik, you that who are writing history about the majesty of Egypt, Sudan, Lebanon, Italy, Constantinople, Baija, even Mayakar, the Texas, Arkansas, Illinois, El Dorado, Black, Peru, Chile, Argentina, then Ajanta, Ilara, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, that is the root, Mahabharat, Kurukshetra, Vishnupur, the Puri, it is that original world, humanity predecessor's home, that Ajanta, Ellora, that Orkan, Hindu, the sun, moon, that is Orka, Surya, Chandra, Soma, that Orkan Arianu, that is Bay of Bengal, that is the Ganges River, Aryavata, to Malayalam, via Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Mysore, etc. Maharashtra MPs, all the original Orkan Aryan Monu country, Monu the first mind knower, who is that well-being bringer, peace bringer, harmony, order in the human society. Although at that time no much such type of greedy criminal people that today's leftist or own harmony, own exploiter, compromiser, those monks, अपना own brains enemy, on thinking, on attitude, on sayings, on spilling, pleading, all to deny, betray, and defeat those claims as a killer of their own thoughts, saying, pleadings as a betrayer. They are mischievous, notorious, that they are now are under the spell of notorious, the occultist, witches, black seeds spell. Even so many white, semi-white browns are at their griefs of those magish, criminal witches, crooked, Petnis, Pisachini. The Sundar Pichai, the name is Pichai word, or Jayashankar, Indian foreign minister, etc. are evil, and that is Bijoy Bimos, that all evils, that barbars. who are totally unreliable.
I'm ready to go. Everybody go.
Related to this Pakistan object सर्वदा मागी गोविंद गोविंद देखिए मागी मागी गोविंद यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? मागी बामा बामला करता है, बामला करता है मागी बामा मागी गोविंद हे मागी गोविंद क्या তুমি যে কুকুর বাচ্চা সেটা যেটা প্রমাণ করছো, কুকুরের বাচ্চা না হলে শোরের বাচ্চা মাগি চৌধুরী বেটা। হ্যাঁ, শুধু মারানি মাগির সঙ্গে মাগি মাখা অমূল্য বিমল। মাগি মাগি ভাইরা ভাইরা রাজন ব্রাদারহুড সিভিলস বেঙ্গলি মাদাচ্চদ বিধানচন্দ্র শোরের বাচ্চা কুকুর বাচ্চা হয়েছে ভেঙচাচ্ছে দুঃখ সুখ। কি ঘরের শোরের বাচ্চা মাগির চোদ্দ মারানির শালা চৌধুরী বেটা। চোদ্দ মারানি তুমি তোমার মাগি ছাড়া, তোমার মায়ের মতন স্বভাব ছাড়া তুমি सारा जगत के साला इशारा करते हो शोर और बच्चा चौध महारानी साला। वहाँ जाकर चौधरी बेटा टेस्ट करा लो, कोई चौधरी बेटा भारत में है तो चौध महारानी तुम्हारा जैसे कुत्ते थुको हुआ चौधरी बेटा शोर और बच्चा। वर्ल्ड बैंक प्रिंट बम्बारू शोर और बच्चा, you are that criminals, Al Qaeda, evilist who to destroyed World Trade Center, Americans, good people's life, money, dignity। तुम्हारा जैसे कुत्ते बंगाली फालतू परिहासकार कुरकेट बॉय शोर बच्चा चुदिर बेटा, यू हैव टू गेन दैट मदर चोर शोर बच्चा।